It's Double J. Graphic. Okay, so that's me being super excited. The first time I took these standard bicycle cards, and I will link the cards below, these ones I use, and turn them into personalized, customized playing cards. So let's get started so I can show you how I did it. Hey y'all, hey YouTube. Okay, very quickly, I want to show you how to make the most of your paper. I suggest silhouette, and I will show you how to do it in Design Space also. So my playing card is already made. I've already made my designs, okay? So what I want to do is I want to set my media size. So I'm going to go up here to this paper, this folded paper icon, hit that, and I want to set my media size. So the media that I'm using is 13 by 19. So we know we can't use that in Cricut Design Space. So already I'm ahead of the game. I'm not using so much paper. So I'm going to use a 13 by 19. Excuse me. So I set my media size to 13 by 19. I have my card made and the size of the cards that I have. I have the bicycle standard playing cards, blank back. They are exactly 2.5 by 3.5. Exactly. So I have my size set. Now, I want to fill up this whole page. I can do it plenty of ways. I can highlight it and hit duplicate 50 million times till I get there. Or the easiest way for me is go to the replicate panel, and that's this flattened bug right here. So you can either duplicate it by rows, columns, or whatever. The easiest way to do it is to let the system do it for you. You just hit fill page. So it filled the page with my design. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3, 21 on each page. And we know we have 54 cards. So that's the way we do it in Silhouette. And even if you do not have a Cameo machine, it doesn't matter. This is sublimation and you're not gonna cut it anyway. So you don't even need the machine for sublimation. And you absolutely want it to stay on the paper. You don't want to cut it anyway, because you're gonna line your cards up on there and tape them on the paper, which I'm gonna show you next. Now, if you don't have 13 by 19 paper, then you do it to whatever you have. If you have the regular paper that's 8.5 by 11, you're gonna do the same thing. You still got a highlighter. You're gonna go to the flatten bug, which is the replicate, and you're gonna fill the page. Now, this just having a regular sheet of paper. Regular sheet of paper, you have 8 of them on there, okay? So let's keep that in mind, and we're gonna go to Design Space and see how many we can get on Design Space. Now, 8 on the regular sheet of paper. This is not a design tutorial, so I'm just showing you the difference in the two programs. So let's go to Cricut. So let me stop sharing this. Hold on. Okay, now I'm in Design Space and I have a card already designed. These are the ones I made yesterday. I made them in Silhouette, but just for the purpose of this tutorial. So you can do the same thing as Design Space, let it fill the paper up for you. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna hit make it. And I'm gonna wait. It says a large project, but it's not really. Okay, once we're here, it's gonna eventually pop up. Once we're here is where we'll make the copies of what we want. So we need 54 of these, 52 or 54. I'm confused. Whatever. But in Silhouette, we know that we can put 8 of these on one sheet of paper, right? So let's see how many we can put on Cricut. So first, we're going to put 8 up here. This is how you change the number of copies. So if you have one project and you're making 50 of them, instead of in the, hold on, let's go back to the canvas. So instead of in the canvas making duplicating it 50 million times, you just hit make it. Yeah, that's slow. Okay. So you just hit make it and you go up here and you change the number. So in Silhouette, I could make 8 of them on one sheet of paper. So we're going to start with 8 to see how many we can go. Now look at the difference. Look how much paper is going to be wasted here. In Cricut Design Space, you can only get 4 on the page. They won't let you do whatever you want to do and all that manipulating. Sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can't. So even if you don't have a Cameo cutting machine, your best bet is to make it in Cameo. So to save the paper. And that's the only thing I wanted to tell you. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I press these playing cards. Okay, now that we went over that quickly on how to fill your pages in Design Space and Silhouette, I'm going to show you how I put the cards on the paper before I put it in the heat press. Let me go grab my paper. Okay, so, still kind of wet. As I said, these cards are perfect 2.5 by 3.5. So what I just do is I line them out. Okay. I've already did 42 of them. So this deck has 56 cards because it has 2 blank ones. So it has all the cards, the 2 jokers, and 2 blank ones. Okay, so it has 56. All you do is just line them on there and tape them down. What I was doing one little line of tape, which to me I thought was easier, but when I thought about it, I was wasting tape. So I'm gonna do it little bit of piece by little bit of piece. So you just line it up again. This is a perfect 2.5 by 3.5. All you get is the rounded the rounded rectangle in Silhouette and the rounded square in Design Space. And 2.5 by 3.5 is perfect. This one you're gonna line directly up on. You have the card has ink all the way around it, so you line it all the way up on there. This one is the one I did yesterday. Give me a second, let me show you. So this is the other deck of cards for this same person, but this is the one I did yesterday, so I had to have a white background because all I wanted was the strip down the middle. And what I did was to line it up. I just lined it on the edge where the color was at so I could see the color, lined it up, and then slid it over directly on the edge, okay? That's how I did that one. But if you do a full design, and all of them came out good. If you do a full design, you don't have to worry about that because all you do is line it up directly on the ink and make sure ain't no ink showing all the way around. If it's showing all the way around, it's because you got a little bit slightly bigger, but Just line it up evenly and put a piece of tape at the top, okay? So that's all you got to do. If you want to do one strip, that's fine because it's easier to take a loose and easier to put down. But it does waste tape. I thought about it. That big old long long strip as opposed to just a little piece right there. And they don't have to be that big. That's just me tearing it too big. Just long enough to keep it in place. And I just do the top. I don't do the bottom because they really don't move when you put them on there. If you're careful on your way to the heat press, it won't move. So just put a piece of tape at the top of all of them. Okay, so I'm back. I've got them all taped down and we're gonna get started. So for me, I do a temperature of 375 for 60 seconds at heavy pressure. Okay, so let me move my camera around so you can see my heat press. Give me a second. Okay, so I got my heat press lined with paper. I'm out of butcher paper, so I'm using regular copy paper until my butcher paper comes in tomorrow. Okay, so when you put this on, you want to make sure that your sub paper is up, as always. So I just pick it up. It'll swing around and not come off. Just take it, slide it on. Am I sliding it right? Hold on. Okay, yeah. Take it and slide it on. Make sure you got it on right. And then you're gonna take paper and put on top of there because you don't want to mess up your heat press with sublimation ink coming through. When it turns to a gas and release the ink. So you want to cover that up. And I'm going to do 60 seconds. Make sure it's all covered. 60 seconds at heavy pressure. Okay, I'm going to take the paper off. I hope I don't burn the crap out of my hands. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, hot. Yeah, that one's supposed to go like that, y'all. Y'all already saw it. Hold on. Okay, take the paper off. Probably should wear some gloves, but I'm just hard-headed. I don't know why. And then we're just going to take them off. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. That look good. Now, these two blank ones are going to be... They send you 2 blank cards. You can use these for your rules or whatever you want to use it for. I make an alternate joker with something on it funny. So they had the regular jokers. Then I do the alternate joker. So let me finish pressing the rest of these before I start taking them off. I want to have a good, that looks so good. A good smooth operation going on here. So as I take these off, I'm gonna be pressing the other ones. So I'll be back after I finish. Thank you so much for watching my video. For returning subscribers, what's up? Welcome back. For those of you who are new, please hit the subscribe button. And for everybody, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Again, thanks. Let's wrap this up. Okay, here's the final product. The cards are done. Remember, I did mine at 370 degrees for 60 seconds. Heavy pressure. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye, y'all.